Hey everybody, Michelle is back, and I want to go ahead and continue on giving you some information for entertainment purposes only about the sounds of music and how music is, or how sounds is how you can, if you can master sounds, you can regain control, regain might, or manage your reactions to them and how they affect you. Because there is definitely evil forces of people that have been around since my lifetime. Okay, I'm 58, like I said, whose intentions were to disrupt sound, and hypnotize, regain control of people, human beings, and it was coming from numerous people, within America, without America. I mean, it was just coming from all the directions because they understood the power of energy, because it is all energy. Like I said, that HAARP thing out there in the, I think it's in the West Coast, HAARP. Let me see. It's a high-frequency active auroral research program. Okay, HAARP, HAARP. Now, that was introduced, so it's located in Alaska. So it was introduced, I'm not sure when it was introduced. But anyway, it's, those type of forces of energy have been used for, I mean, like I said, I know for at least since I was born. This HAARP was established in 1993. Okay. And this HAARP is, it's an energy. Let's see. Yes, it's a energy that's affecting the atmosphere of Earth. Okay. And good grief. Now, wouldn't you want to know who has that kind of control? To control the atmosphere of Earth? That's a lot of power. That's a lot of energy to be in the hands of a number of people. Okay, everyone in this population should be given almost daily information, in my opinion, or at least weekly or monthly information on, the purposes of these type of, these high frequency affecting sound devices. But again, because I can guarantee you all of it was just experiment and theory. Okay. And now the question is how has it been revised and the errors remedied, how have the errors been, handled? Because I know there's mistakes with it. Okay. It's radio signals. Okay. And those signals can control you. Don't be naive about that, please. Don't be naive. And those of you who are in psychiatry, sociology, although those abstract type of fields of attempting to understand the human being. Okay, some of you are still using books from what, 1700s, the Carl Jungs and let me see, these people that are been gone for forever, not forever. I'm sorry, I don't want to be disrespectful because I'm sure there's some family members. Carl Jung, you hear that sound? And I think there's another one, Sigmund Freud or somebody. Let's see. So these people, went into this field of study, psychiatry, and Sigmund Freud. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but we all know them, right? Okay. So again, these people, just like everybody else that came before us and will continue forever. Everyone's in the process of learning all the time. You don't ever stop learning and evolving and elevating and being uplifted. You know, a lot of people say, lift me up. All right. Through learning, that's how you get yourself lifted up. You know, literally and, you know, in an energy-wise, or however you want to see it, literally, energy-wise, in a, what do you call it? I don't want to say spiritual, but say creational, energy-wise. Let's say that. So you get, so you constantly are into that type of development. You know, the introvert versus the extrovert, and you know how you know. All of these terms, see, we keep trying to split each other in half, basically. Okay, we are introverts and extroverts. Okay, but at certain points, we have to use one or the other to communicate with people. You know, sometimes, you know, like I like the fact that I'm an introvert. But honey, I mean, look, I'm putting out all this stuff, exposing myself. You know, when I say exposing, I'm being transparent because I'm private. And I don't like people in my business, but that's too late. You know, certain things have already happened because of false assumptions to where, I know. So, but anyway, they put these things together, these concepts together so that we can expand on it. Each generation of people that comes after these philosophers and psychiatrists and so forth and so on, so that we can, can continue to develop these concepts. Because like I said, anxiety is not the same for everybody. Is it? Depression. Does everybody have the same type of depression? No. So it's so important to understand that there is always more than meets the eye. There's always more than what you can hear and feel. There's always more there. And just because you don't see something, you can't say, oh, no, I ain't there, girl. That bitch crazy. And all this stuff. Oh, that's witchcraft. No, she's demonic, talking about this kind of stuff. Or she's a witch. You know how? And see, back in the day when these, like I said, everybody comes through this life, through lives, because we are, and whether you want to take that or not, that's on you. But again, there have been other human beings from other planets and galaxies that have done everything in their power, within their energy, to help us. So at a particular time during, so there was a technique, there was a sort of technique done via meditation to help promote some peace for us. And it was called the peace meditation. It's still called peace meditation. And it was created from, see, I'm not going to, see, if I give you names of people, then that's when people start getting very, what do you call it? They shut down. Oh shit! I don't like that. So I don't mention names of people for a reason. I mention their efforts. Okay. Sometimes if I mention names, it's because you need to consider those people in this. But the people that are helping, I'm not going to say their name because we don't listen to people anyway. Once we know who they are, because we're so judgmental already, and and so that's why I say you got to be creative. You have to be creative. Okay, and not keep riding coattails of names of people. And always conjuring up their name every time you open your mouth. Because all you're doing is regurgitating. And you know who you are. So don't get offended. Stop regurgitating someone's name or regurgitating someone's quotes to think, and riding on the piggybacks of these people or coattails. Create your own quotes. Okay, use your own thoughts to, use what you've been taught from these books and generate your own voice on the matter. Develop your own voice. okay, and reach the people that you know most about. Okay, if you're not a Black American, you don't know anything about Black Americans. I don't care what your intentions are, whether they're good or bad or otherwise. That's irrelevant. Okay, you need to allow people that come from those groups of people to do the best they can to assist. We've become too big and overpopulated to think that one person knows how to reach everybody. No, that is not the case, obviously. If that were the case, we wouldn't be in the situation we are. Everybody always wants to go big, go big, instead of starting small and reaching a small number of people and build from there. You know, word of mouth. You know, I'm talking in sounds. So this is what I'm about to say. If you don't like it, you don't believe it, that's fine. You don't have to like it or believe it. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist, and it doesn't mean it's not happening. Like I said in another video, where are the dinosaurs? We have scientific evidence that dinosaurs were here on this planet. Where are they now? How in the world can you get rid of such large creatures like that? What caused them to disappear? Okay, you got to get out of this. I don't know if it's a one-dimensional thinking or two. I don't know, but and we also have dimensions. Okay, so anyway, so these group of human beings from other planets and galaxy, they range between 3 to 5 billion people. They're part of a federation that are assisting us to bring peace on this planet. Okay, they call it the peace meditation. And it started during the time when it was recognized, these advanced humans recognized that there was these evil forces of energy penetrating on top of this planet. Okay, now tell me why that's not anything possible. That you have a certain force of energy that's pouncing on the earth and causing disharmony. So what they were doing was countering it. But see, the thing is this particular group of people, or, is, like I said, 3 to 5 billion, these are human beings, advanced human beings. If we can create artificial intelligence, are you telling me there are not advanced human beings existing? How am I? Why should I believe that there is artificial intelligence? Because you tell me so? Is this the same thing? Take it, it's something that you have to either accept or not, or just neutralize. I would just neutralize it and move on and not worry about believing anything. Just neutralize it. Say, okay, that sounds possible. Okay, that sounds reasonable. And move on and start and keep working on you and how you can advance your skills and abilities and your consciousness and your consciousness abilities. So what they do is it's called a peace meditation. And what these 3 to 5 billion human beings are doing is they are countering the negative energy. So they're doing the positive, and we have the negative, and they're trying to neutralize that for us so that we have a chance to survive. Okay, so take that or leave it. So that's all I'm going to say right now for that. And then I'll come back and talk about a little bit more other things, just to consider, and just something to meditate on, not ruminate over, and then move on. You don't have to sit there and argue with people, because that's what people want. People want to argue. Okay, Michelle is not going to be arguing with anyone on these social media platforms. When I say argue, I mean, we can have exchanges, because I can hold my own, but, we're not going to be, getting on here arguing and carrying on. It ain't going to happen. And I know once you get in my face and want to try to do all that, you won't. Trust me. I know that. I know that's a fact. Okay, I know that is a fact. Nobody's going to be challenging me in a negative force like that and not think I'm going to counter. All right, so peace and love. Enjoy your day. I'll be back. You can guarantee that? No, I'm just joking.